This week, we're back in southern Colorado. On this episode, you're going to get to see a very familiar hunter and then two elk hunters that you haven't seen before. I hope you enjoy this episode that we call the Colorado Elk Trifecta.
What keeps me coming back each year to hunt is it's just a great atmosphere to hunt. I mean, from the cook to his dad to everybody there, the camera guy, we're all just like a family when we get here, and we all help each other. That's what's awesome about elk camp.
Junior Philpott has been hunting with me since the very first season of elk camp. The awesome thing about hunting with Junior is that he is fit and always up to the challenge, no matter how tough the hunt may get. He also has such an infectious, positive attitude, and that always sets the tone for a great elk hunt. On opening morning, as we get to shooting light, we are very fortunate to have a large herd of elk in the opposing burn about 800 yards away from us.
Yeah, to the right. I'm on the big one.
So we'll go ahead and loop around and get ourselves in a better position.
Realizing that the elk are out of shooting range, we take a calculated gamble and circle around in an attempt to cut them off and see the elk at closer range. With so many elk in front of us on the hillside, the difficulty is to get all of us dialed in on the big bull. With so many elk there, it's going to take a miracle for all three of us to see the bull at the same time.
Which one on the left? How far away is that? On the bottom. I got him at 300. You seen how he did the field?
Oh, he's just going. He went.
No, I don't see him.
Oh.
Well, we saw him this morning. We saw the big one. And we just got a flash of him. Didn't have a shot. It was too quick.
Elk Camp with Steve Chappell is brought to you by Bergara Rifles. Our barrels make the difference. Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. We call the game. Zeiss Sports Optics. Confidence in the toughest conditions. Scree Extreme Mountain Gear. And by Steve Chappell's Zero Hunt Fees. Experience Arizona elk hunting with zero hunt fees. Elk Camp with Steve Chappell is brought to you by Bergara Rifles. Our barrels make the difference.
As the hunt continues, we are able to locate the herd and the big bull again. As luck would have it, he is out of range, and so we don't get a shot on this morning. In the days that follow, the big herd and the big bull vanishes, and the elk sightings are few and far between. But we remain hopeful for a change of luck late in the hunt.
All right, guys. Well, it's the afternoon of the last day of the elk hunt with Junior here, so we're taking it down to the bottom of the ninth, you were saying, Junior?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're up the bat, and then I get the bat after you.
Yes.
Let's make it
We
happen.
need to hit a home run tonight.
Let's go get him.
Let's go.
As we get to about the last 30 minutes of shooting light, I get a strong feeling that we need to get up and hike and go find the elk. Junior and I remain positive, but we also know that we are going to need a miracle to fill his tag during the last evening of the hunt.
Right there. I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to yell.
Oh, no, it's okay. What'd you say?
Right there.
Right there. Got one, too. I don't care which one I shot. I was as a bull.
As we hike to recover Junior's bull, we are excited and grateful for our success. But I can't help but notice how steep the hill is and how much of a grind it's going to be to get the bull packed out.
Look at that rack. That's awesome.
Well, Junior, it wasn't pretty, but we got it done tonight.
We got it done again.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. What was it, maybe 20 minutes ago? We decided we weren't going to sit there and just let it get dark.
Well, you said
on us.
let's don't waste any more time. Let's go look for him.
Yeah.
And once again, you pulled a miracle.
Blew the calls. They were spooked, obviously.
Yeah.
And it kind of caused them to circle around and take a look down off this hill at us. And
You got him to stop once again and turn sideways. And you know what? He's not my biggest, but I love this rack.
appreciate
you.
it, man. Another fun hunt with you, Junior, this year.
I just can't.
Congratulations.
We did it again.
Good job. Good job.
I
The
think-
fun part's going to be getting this dude down off this hill. We
Yeah.
can barely walk up here.
No kidding. It is going to be fun.
Steep. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Praise the Lord for the blessing of this bull on the last evening of the hunt. We'll take it, right?
Yep. Bottom of the ninth, we hit a double to get the bases in. It is awesome. Look at that.
This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. We call the game.
Hey guys, for this week's tip, I want to demonstrate
bugling for you on my new El Grande mouth reed that I developed in conjunction with Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. Now the first sound that I'm going to demonstrate for you is what I refer to as a challenge bugle. Now this is a very high-pitched, strong bugle with a lot of attitude in it, and this is what it sounds like. For more information on my El Grande elk call and the entire Signature Series line of elk calls, feel free to visit your local sporting goods dealer or check them out online.
This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Steve Chappell's Zero Hunt Fees. Experience Arizona elk hunting with zero hunt fees.
What is a rifle? It should be a tool that matches the precision, perseverance, and determination you bring with you to the field. Wherever you go, bring a Bergara.
The following year, Junior is back and he brings his good friend Dennis Hood along on the hunt. Junior is a gracious and unselfish hunter, and his goal is for Dennis to tag his first elk on the hunt.
What I was looking forward to the most prior to getting here at camp was to look at the scenery in Colorado. I've never been to Colorado, and this is really a beautiful place. And then just getting alone and really in nature and spending time with God out here. It was amazing.
One thing about elk is that you can always count on them being unpredictable. They prove this once again and surprise us by being out in the open in the early afternoon. As the herd continues to file by, we are hopeful that there will be a shooter bull somewhere in the herd and that Dennis will get his opportunity.
Yes. Can you tell him right there?
Wait. I gotta get a broadside. Yeah. Did I? Yeah.
Yes. I think it's pretty far back.
He's down. He's down. He's down. Great job, dude. Great job, Steve.
As we recover Dennis's bull, I'm going to take the responsibility that there was a cow behind the bull when Dennis shot that he didn't see. I had my calls in my hand and was not in my binoculars, so I didn't realize it either at the time. But regardless, I want to say that we would never knowingly shoot with another elk in the way, and it's never something I would condone.
All right, guys, well, it's been a pretty tough hunt here at elk camp so far.
Yes, sir.
Until this evening. Things kind of turned our way a little bit, huh?
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, my goodness, there ended up being ultimately over 100 of them.
Over 100, yeah.
Yeah, and they had us, you know, they didn't know we were there, but we were still kind of pinned down. We couldn't move on them.
Yep.
I couldn't call because there were so many of them there, but
I don't know, after maybe 20 minutes, this bull finally worked out and we saw him. And, he was bugling and he was the best bull we saw and
Yep.
got you repositioned. How'd that feel when you stepped out and knew you were going to get shot right there?
Oh man, I tell you, I didn't know what to think. I was just thanking God for the opportunity, I tell you.
Yeah, I think you made right out about a 320-yard shot.
Yeah.
So that was an excellent shot. Yeah, you shooting this Bergara MG light.
Yeah, that Bergara is the best weapon I've ever put in my hands, smoothest. It doesn't even kick.
Yeah, it looks like a perfect heart shot.
Yeah.
Once again, awesome to have Junior here for his 8th year. He was nice enough to bring you and let you be right in the center of the action tonight. So,
Yeah.
I just said if we get on him, you'll time right where you'll stop him, and you did. You shot him. And all you gotta do is pull the trigger. He's
what
amazing.
do you do? Go a half a yard and drop?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah.
He had tall legs.
Yeah. Beautiful bull, Dennis. Congratulations.
Thank
man.
you.
I can't say congrats.
I appreciate
enough.
it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Junior. Awesome to have you here as always.
Thanks for always having me.
Yeah. Thank the Lord for this great hunt and this
Oh,
great
man.
bull.
Praise the
and
Lord.
Yeah, make it work
That's
out
right.
for us this evening. We're
I am so
giving
happy.
him the glory, like we say. And
That's right.
yeah.
This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Zeiss Sports Optics, confidence in the toughest conditions. This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Scree, extreme mountain gear.
I found out about the hunt, I think through my dad. He had heard about Steve and his ranch and that he had a hunt here in Colorado. And so I reached out to Steve about it and had a talk with him, and he put me on a waiting list. And I was on it for a few years, and then reached out to Steve again, and shortly after that, Steve reached back out to me and invited me to come. So.
As we head out on opening morning of Nick's hunt, I am excited to see what lies ahead of us. I realize that we are into mid-November and the hunt could be difficult, but I also know that Nick and I are ready and up to the challenge. What typically takes place on these Colorado hunts is that we either have a lot of elk to deal with or we can be completely void of elk. On this morning we had a long hike, but it pays off and we are blessed with a large herd of elk right in front of us. With it being our last hunt of the year, Nick and I are glad to see a 6-point bull that has no broken points, and so we decide that this is a bull worthy of Nick's tag. So now we wait for a clean shot.
It must be too low. Okay. Right there, definitely right there. Just up above that green tree. Just wiggle. Yeah, I see it. Okay, can you shoot him right there? Yeah. Okay. Come on. Okay. You want me to let him turn? Okay. You want me to let him turn? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shoulders.
is a very chilly morning this morning at elk camp. We took a big hike to get around on these elk. Nick was probably wondering what in the world we were doing for a while. But we got right on this side hill and had him come right out below us. Man, Nick, you made a good shot.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we looked him over for quite a while.
Yeah.
And we were all shaking, but we got these elk right here below us. And Nick made about a 250-yard shot right down here below us. Good shot, man. Thanks, man. Way to get it done. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. All right, Nick. Well, that was an awesome morning this morning.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, opening morning of your hunt. And it got pretty exciting, didn't it?
Yeah. Couple hundred elk.
Yeah, that makes it really intense. I think you said you thought there was all of them there, and then there was about 50 more.
Yeah, they just kept coming.
Yeah, and we saw this bull at one point, and I was real tempted to have you shoot him, but I wanted to look at everything. And so we went ahead and did that, looked at everything, and yeah, he ended up coming right down in this kind of yellow grass sage flat below us, and boy, you put it on him. Yep, made an awesome shot with that Bergara MG light.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And, yeah, great job. Just want to congratulate you on a really good hunt and a great shot this morning, Nick.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me here.
Yeah, thank the Lord for this great bull this morning, and yeah, just guiding us and directing us, putting us right in the right spot for it. And again, Nick, great job.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, excellent.